Have you ever wondered how small savings can turn into a large fortune? Well, the answer lies in the magic of compound interest. It's not a spell cast by a wizard, but a powerful financial tool that can make your money work for you. Picture compound interest as a snowball rolling down a hill. As it rolls, it gathers more snow, growing larger and faster with each turn. Just like that snowball, the money in your account grows, not just from your initial deposit or principal, but also from the interest that it earns. So how does this work? Let's break it down. You start by depositing a sum of money, known as the principal, into a savings or investment account. This money then earns interest over a set period, often annually. When the next period rolls around, your interest is added to your principal. From then onward, you're not just earning interest on your original deposit, but also on the interest you've already earned. This is what we mean by earning interest on interest. Sounds simple, right? But the real magic of compound interest isn't just in its simplicity, it's in its potential for growth over time. You see, compound interest is like a fine wine. It gets better with age. The longer you leave your money to compound, the more it grows. This is due to the exponential growth that compound interest provides. The interest you earn in the first year is added to your principal, which then earns more interest in the second year, which is again added to your principal, and so on. This cycle continues, causing your wealth to snowball over time. It's important to note, though, that time is a key player in this game. The earlier you start investing, and the longer you let your money compound, the more significant your end sum will be. So, the longer your money compounds, the larger it grows. Now, let's delve into some real-world examples. Consider the case of Grace Groner, a regular American woman with a regular job. Born in the early 20th century, Grace Groner led a simple life as a secretary for Abbott Laboratories, a renowned pharmaceutical company. She was neither an heiress nor a Wall Street whiz kid. She was, by all accounts, your average Jane. In 1935, Grace decided to invest a modest sum of $180 in stock from her employer, Abbott Laboratories. Now, we're not talking about a lottery windfall or an inheritance. This was a decision made on a secretary's salary during the Great Depression. It was a bold move, to say the least. Grace chose to reinvest the dividends from her stocks, allowing her investment to grow without adding any additional funds. As the years rolled by, her initial investment kept multiplying. This wasn't a story of overnight wealth or quick riches. It was a slow and steady process, a testament to the power of compound interest. Now let's fast forward to the year 2010. Grace Groner was 99 years old, and she had held onto her Abbott Laboratories stocks for 75 years. By this time, her modest investment of $180 had ballooned to an astonishing $7 million. Yes, you heard that right, $7 million from a one-time investment of $180. And what did Grace Groner do with this fortune? She left it all to Lake Forest College, her alma mater, establishing a foundation that provides scholarships to this day. Her legacy is a powerful reminder that anyone, regardless of their income or social standing, can accumulate wealth over time. Grace Groner's story is a perfect example of how small investments can grow exponentially over time when compound interest is at work. And remember, it's not about how much you invest, but how long you let it grow. So, what are you waiting for? Start your investment journey today and let the magic of compound interest do its work. Now, think about the legendary investor, Warren Buffett. A name that needs no introduction in the world of finance, Buffett is considered one of the most successful investors of all time. Known as the Oracle of Omaha, his investment prowess has placed him among the wealthiest individuals on the planet. But how did he achieve this monumental success? The secret lies in the power of compound interest. Warren Buffett started his journey in the investment world at the tender age of 11. Yes, you heard it right, 11. It's a tale that highlights the importance of starting early, but more than that, it's a tale that emphasizes the incredible power of compound interest. Buffett's investment strategy wasn't about quick wins or overnight successes. No, his approach was grounded in patience and the understanding that time is one of the most potent factors in wealth accumulation. He bought stocks and held on to them, allowing them to grow and compound over decades. It might seem like a simple strategy, but it's one that has proven to be remarkably effective. Because when you allow your investments to compound over a long period, the growth can be exponential. A $10 investment doesn't just increase tenfold or even 100-fold. Given enough time, it can increase by thousands, even millions. This is the magic of compound interest. The interest you earn itself starts earning interest, and the longer you leave your money invested, the more this interest on interest effect can accelerate your wealth growth. Warren Buffett once said, "My wealth has come from a combination of living in America, some lucky genes, and compound interest." It's a humble acknowledgement of the role compound interest has played in his success. But it's not just about the money. For Buffett, it's also about the freedom and security that wealth can provide. It's about being able to make choices, to pursue passions, to help others, all made possible by the power of compound interest. Warren Buffett's success story is another testament to the power of compound interest and the importance of starting early. It's not just about being smart with your money. It's about understanding the value of time and the incredible potential of letting your money work for you. But what if you're not a one-time investor or a financial mogul? You might be wondering, well, let's see how the power of compound interest works for you, the regular saver. Imagine for a moment that you decide to put away just $200 every month. That's the price of a fancy dinner or a couple of new outfits. It doesn't seem like much, does it? But let's see what happens when you save this amount consistently for 30 years with an average return of 7%. In the first year, you've saved $2,400. But thanks to the magic of compound interest, you've actually accumulated a bit more than that. By the end of the 10th year, you've contributed $24,000. However, your savings are not just $24,000. Compound interest has been quietly working its magic, and your savings have grown to around $35,000. By the end of year 20, you've put in $48,000. But again, compound interest has been your silent partner, and your savings now stand at a little over $100,000. Finally, at the end of the 30 years, you've contributed a total of $72,000. But thanks to the power of compound interest, your savings have ballooned to more than $225,000. That's right. Your money has been working for you all this time, growing and multiplying all on its own, and all you did was consistently save a manageable amount each month. Think about it. The money you saved is just a fraction of what you've gained. The rest is all thanks to the power of compound interest. So don't underestimate the impact of regular small savings. It's not about how much you save, but rather how consistently you save, and let time and compound interest do their work. So as you can see, even small regular savings can turn into a substantial sum over time, thanks to compound interest. So what have we learned about compound interest? Well, we've uncovered some compelling truths that have the potential to alter your financial future significantly. Firstly, compound interest is not just another financial jargon, but a potent tool. It's the secret sauce that adds spice to your financial recipe. It's the magic wand that multiplies your money not overnight, but over years. It's the silent worker in the background, tirelessly working to inflate your savings even when you sleep. But like all magic, it has a secret ingredient too: time. The longer you allow compound interest to work its charm, the more bewitching the results. The stories of Grace Groner and Warren Buffett weren't tales of overnight success. They were sagas of patience, endurance, and the steadfast belief in the power of compound interest. They allowed time to play its role, and in return, time transformed their modest investments into colossal fortunes. However, the beauty of compound interest doesn't lie in the size of your initial investment. It's not about having a significant sum to start with. It's about consistency. Even small, regular contributions, when coupled with the magic of compound interest, can lead to significant wealth accumulation over time. It's like planting a seed. Initially, it might seem insignificant, but give it time, nurture it consistently, and one day it'll grow into a towering tree. So, whether you're a student with a part-time job, a young professional stepping into the world of finances, or a middle-aged individual planning for retirement, remember, it's never too late to start investing. Start small, but start now. Give your money the time it needs to grow and let the magic of compound interest unfold. Remember, compound interest is your friend. Start investing early, be patient, and let your money work for you. The power to transform your financial future lies in your hands, or rather in your decisions. So make the right choice today for a prosperous tomorrow.